What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the After Run Bourbon Club, brought to you by Castle on the Hill Productions. We have a very exciting guest at the bourbon table today. He is the founder of a Maryland-based sportswear and lifestyle brand that focuses on athletics, design, and community. He builds experiences and products that bring people together through sport and run clubs, as well as partnerships with companies like New Balance, Arc'teryx, and the NBA. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Terrance Diggs. Welcome, Terrance. How you doing?
I'm good. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
I just finished my marathon relay to
Okay.
Philadelphia
Wow.
last weekend with the Track Hawks. So
Okay.
I'm still trying to get my days in order.
Fair.
Like I keep
Fair.
thinking today's like Thursday or Friday, but
Yeah.
it's been a good weekend. I was at the
Nice.
Haraka Run and Walk grand
Okay.
opening earlier today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So got to see everybody, get back in the mode, and now we here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I actually got to visit Haraka before they opened. They did like a
Yeah.
little like soft launch group
Mm,
run when they were first getting started, and
yeah.
that's a cool space that they got there. So
Yeah, it was a good time.
yeah,
Great turnout. News was there. They did the ribbon cutting and everything. All the brands were there. The route was really good. Just like everybody was super inclusive, really nice.
yeah,
So I'm excited to see what they get to. And, they've already been open, but now their official day one has started.
yeah.
So it's going to be great getting into, at least the weather today held off until maybe
To
tomorrow.
maybe tomorrow. Yeah,
But,
yeah.
it's a good first day. I'll take it. I was like, the weather held off,
Oh, for
just
sure.
knock it out and then just keep the momentum up.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, we got lucky today with some beautiful weather for running. It's
Yeah.
great day to be outside. So I'm getting out after we finish this podcast. I'm heading outside and spending the rest of the day outside.
I need to. I'm going to bed. I'm taking a nap.
No, that's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah. Well, so we have not met before, so that's kind of cool that you were my first guest that I actually first time meeting today. So that's awesome. I'm really excited about this.
Kind of love
I
it.
got to like talk to a lot of your friends and get to know who you are as a person. So I'm really excited to get into all of that and get started. But before we do, what is your experience with bourbon? Are you a big bourbon person?
So I do like bourbon.
Hmm.
Like I said, I recognize the Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
I know a little Maker's Mark where I
Sure.
watch my Leeds United mates. They have like whiskey and bourbon stuff. It's at Barfly in Baltimore, Maryland. So we go
Okay.
out there and watch the games and stuff.
Nice.
They have the whole showcase. So
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the brands, but not with the profile. So I'm
Okay.
excited to kind of learn
Yeah.
and go from there too. So
No, that's awesome. Amazing. I'm glad you're here. I mean, hopefully, like, this is a nice little variety, and you can walk away with some knowledge and some appreciation. And
yeah.
next time you're out at the bar or whatever, you know what to order.
I'm gonna know. I'll be like, yeah, give me the top shelf ones.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know. Now I kind of have my stuff down. Like I said, my buddy Kyle down in South Carolina, he loves Buffalo Trace.
yeah.
And like he's like, you gotta get this, you gotta try this. He stands by it. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever else is there, I'm excited to learn and we'll just go from there.
That's
So
awesome. Exciting. All right. Well, we're going to start with the first one. It's going to be the one on the inside of the table. This one is, in fact, Buffalo Trace.
right out the gate.
Right out the gate.
Right out
Yep.
the gate.
Buffalo Trace. It's a 90 proof bourbon. All right.
I'm here for it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Man. Let's
Welcome to
do
the
it.
show. Flavor profile is vanilla, mint, brown sugar, spice, oak, leather, coffee, and candied fruit.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's really good.
I'm here for it. I don't know if
Yeah.
I was supposed to sip it or do the whole thing. I was like,
Personally,
I was like straight to the chest. I'm here.
look, you coming on here because of Dakota. Dakota did the same thing with the first one.
Oh,
I will
man.
recommend for some of these they get a little bit more intense. So you're gonna want
Okay. If Dakota is watching, I studied his video. But he was like, oh man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like, it was
Yeah.
good. So I was like, try not to curse. But I was like, man, that's
Look, we
good.
curse on this show. We drink
Okay,
bourbon
good.
and we curse, so it's all good.
Okay, good. Oh man, it's gonna be fun. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, first question for you.
All right.
So you were born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland, right?
Yeah.
What was it like to grow up here, and how has that influenced your love of sports?
So just pretty much I came out the womb playing sports, played basketball. My sister played basketball as well for a long time. She played Division 3.
Okay.
She's gonna be in the Hall of Fame at her
Oh,
school
that's
one
awesome.
day. She's probably about this big, but like she can shoot the lights out. So we always played together. And then I'd say most of my career started when I got to like the high school, like middle school, high school. I played golf for 4 years, varsity golf. I played lacrosse 2 years,
Wow.
ran track.
Yeah.
So I always was around sports. All my friends now are either former teammates or we played club ball somewhere or we played, training and stuff like that. Even now with the running stuff, it's just everything about it is just kind of just in my DNA.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can ever shy away with it because even if I'm at work or in my own personal life, like something I can hear like someone coaching me or I'm trying to be a little too competitive
Sure.
or but I think now just the way that it is with health and wellness and building communities and still having that intent and genuine just care for it.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that I somehow got in sports and stayed in it. And I'm hoping I can continue to spread that kind of feeling that I've always had to other people, either youth or adult, senior, just
Right.
anybody can get into sport and just stay in it and you don't know what can come from it. So
Yeah. No, that's
here
amazing.
we are.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I 100% agree. Like, I think everybody should find a sport. It doesn't have to be running, obviously. Like, find
Yeah.
a sport that you really enjoy. I mean, you have people in the Olympics, the Winter Olympics right now.
Mm.
Obviously, like, there are some sports you really need some training on, but like curling, there's some like, you know, dudes with dad bods just like
Yeah.
sweeping down the ice. You know what I mean? Like,
If you can get it done, go for it. I'm like, I always tell people, I'm like, one of my like things I was like, man, I should try out for like the bobsled team or something. Not saying that it's easy, but
no.
I'm like, man, if I really want to go to the next level, like
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to the NBA. I'm probably not going to the NFL.
Okay.
If I get good enough at golf again, it probably would like for the senior tour. I don't think I'll love it as much anymore. But I'm
Okay.
like, man, maybe I should try this for like the next Winter Olympics. I don't think it'll happen, but it was a good hyperfixation for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I'll take it. I'll take it.
No, absolutely. I every time the Olympics are on, I'm like, maybe I could get into that for a little
Mm.
bit and qualify, but I'm getting old up there, so it's probably not in the cards for me either.
It's all good. Like I said, we find our new vices now, so it all
Yeah,
goes.
yeah. I'll stick to running and setting my own personal records for that, but that's
Yeah,
about it right now. Yeah.
gotta love it.
How have you seen the local sports scene change within the community over the years since you've been here for?
I would say, especially now, like the presence of seeing athletes at every level, both women's and men's, being able to see the expansion of seeing athletes come into the area, both Baltimore and DC.
Yeah.
Obviously, like in women's sports with Trinity Rodman, the young core that the Wizards are building, you know, Team USA winning hockey and being
Yeah.
able to see that. And also, obviously, our greats like Kevin Durant or Quinn Cook or a Jeff Green, like in the NBA, we have a way to see that pipeline
Yeah.
from youth to like these are guys that are playing at the highest level. And not only that, it's a direct link because a lot of them still come back. They go to local tournaments or high school games, so they're not completely detached from it.
Right.
And now being able to see it because when I was growing up, a really good friend of mine, Greg Whittington, he played at Georgetown University from
Okay.
my high school.
Yeah.
And we were like, I never knew anybody that played like at a huge school and like
Yeah.
seeing
Yeah.
him do that really like inspired a lot of people to
No.
do it. And he's still playing now. He's had a really great international career. And it's like, I love being able to see that journey. It's not just like, who is that person or we don't know or these myths. It's like, no, like
Yeah.
this person used to go to the same grocery store as me. They went to the same school as me. They played in the same gym that I did or worked out in the same court that I did. So
Right.
I'm
Right.
like, it's cool to see that now. And I'm hoping more of that will develop because everybody here has played soccer or,
Yeah.
they played football. It's either public or private. And I'm like, I just love to see it. And I'm hoping more sports will be represented. Well, we love our basketball and football and stuff, but even like I said, soccer, like Quincy Wilson with track and field,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, wow, I
Yeah.
have so many other lanes that I could
Yeah.
go into. You know, there could be a kid that finds out, oh, there is somebody that's curling. They're from Riverdale, Maryland.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
dang, maybe I can
Yeah.
figure out how I can, get into curling,
No,
because that's what happened with
absolutely.
my careers.
Yeah.
I, I, like I said, I played sports my whole life, but the ones that I got into that I was starting to get really good at,
Yeah.
I didn't start until I was like 14 or 15.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it wasn't like okay, like my senior year, boom, I got recruited to go to University of Pittsburgh or something. But,
Right.
if these youth can be introduced to stuff earlier, I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping that can really show that pipeline in its full totality and not just like, dang, if only she had one more year,
Right.
or dang, maybe if he had played in two more off season, he could be really good and not having to look back like, man, I wish I did that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what I really like seeing the local sports space. And then now with like the run clubs and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
um, people are still getting active and
Yeah.
getting faster. And
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have goals to reach for, if it's Cherry Blossom or Boston or
Right. Yeah.
Marine Corps. It's
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah.
I can still do this thing. So that's what I'm really excited for now.
No, that's very exciting. I like how you talk about these athletes who are from the area, and
Mm,
they maybe they go away for a while to play their sport somewhere, but then they always come back. And I
mm,
think like even you mentioned Quincy, he running for Virginia, he's gonna go to school in Maryland, and he's just like staying in this area because
mm.
he just loves this area so much. And I think
Yeah,
that speaks a lot to just how like positive and supportive this area is when it comes to local sports. So
yeah, for
I think
sure.
that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you also mentioned run clubs in Baltimore and DC. Do you find that there's like a different vibe between the run clubs in the two cities, or are they kind of similar, do you think?
I would say they're kind of similar. I'm more with the Baltimore run
Okay.
clubs.
Yeah.
I know the ones down here, it's just like, y'all fast as hell. It's not, I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's ripped in their
Yeah.
quads but it's also being able to see like when there are the bigger events. I
Mm-hmm.
think now, at least in my experience, like Cherry Blossom or Baltimore Running Festival, like
Mm-hmm.
DRC or Noma Run Club or
Yeah.
Northeast Track Club, like it's cool to see them represented in the Baltimore races. And then it's
Mm-hmm.
cool when the Baltimore clubs come down to the DC races. So it's nice to have that bridge. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
we're not, I think we're at the point now we're not competing for the space anymore. It's like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we all represent this big thing. And now, clubs are going to LA, they're going to New York, they're
Yeah.
going to a Dallas or something like that. And it could be a group of just random people. It could be a group of people that have known each other forever. So I'm excited to see how it'll continue to grow,
Yeah.
especially from the clubs and the brands perspective.
Yeah. Yeah.
What they'll do, I mean, that's up to their strategy, but it's nice that we're getting some recognition.
Yeah.
It's not like I have to be this huge runner from New York or
Right.
from LA. It's like I can be right here at home and
Yeah.
still, compete and be equipped and be around the likes of the top without having to fly thousands of miles away.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No,
So,
100%. Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I think one thing that's really cool too is that like you mentioned Cherry Blossom. Cherry
Mm,
Blossom has been huge over the last 3 years in supporting the local like everyday average person run clubs,
mm,
and not just those guys who are competing for a top spot at the race.
yeah.
They're bringing in clubs from Virginia, DC, and Maryland, and
Mm,
they started this thing called the Run Club Championships,
yeah.
which is really cool. So we're seeing the support from the races to the community as well, which is
Mm,
really great to see because they you want to be able to continue to foster that relationship, right?
yeah.
So I think it's really cool.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love seeing it. And even if it's, the huge clubs, even just the little ones, like
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody has a space to really capitalize and, showcase what they do and what makes them different. Because we're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's either a club will go up, it might go down, one might just they don't want to do all that. It's really what we all want to do.
Right.
And I love being able to see the differences between it
Yeah.
because you can kind of get an experience between, okay, Mondays I might go here, Tuesdays I might go here. Oh, actually, this one is doing, a rest activity, either like a
Mm-hmm.
co-working or something. I can still socialize and find people that think how I do.
Yeah.
And it's not like you know, going to work and you're like, okay, I'm the guy that's running 5K this Saturday, and
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
like, why are you doing that? But
yeah,
now you can get in spaces and people are like, oh, okay, yeah. So
yeah,
what are you doing? And how much was it? And did you pay the premium and all this
yeah,
stuff? So
yeah.
it's cool to have that inclusion now, especially like I said, from both cities. So
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely. No, I love to see it. It's great.
yeah,
All right, man. Well, should we move on to the second one?
yeah.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
The next one here is the Woodford Reserved Double Oaked. It is a 90.4 proof.
Are you supposed to spin it? Is that like a thing?
Yeah, so you spin it and like give it a little sniff. Try to get some of those initial flavor notes within the nasal cavity, which will help with the flavor profile as well.
Gotcha. My aromas.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. The flavor profile for this one's going to be vanilla, honey, chocolate, toasted oak, caramel, spice, hazelnut, and baked fruit. There you go. Just a little sip.
Sip it slow a little bit. Like I was like in my college days, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. I'm not condoning excessive drinking anymore. Like I said, I'm on unk status now, but
Yeah,
I was like, let me tone it down
yeah,
now.
yeah.
This is mature, man.
Exactly,
Mature
exactly.
man's
So,
drink.
yeah, no.
I'm a funny guy.
No, yeah. I can
right.
tell already. I can tell already. Not just funny, but also a little bit of a Renaissance man. Is that something that I think is going to come through in this episode?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's an example. So apparently, according to your friend George,
Oh God.
you've done some voiceover work for his family's escape rooms.
That fucker. I did.
Yeah, tell me a little about that.
I
Because
did.
and you were like drinking with his mom and maybe eating some ice cream with some two big Russian dudes. Like, tell me all about it, man. Because this sounds like an experience, bro.
I don't know which camera I'm supposed to. I was like, I don't know what this man's gonna say, but yes, one of my really good friends, George, he's Ukrainian. He has, you know, a Russian family,
Yeah.
and so he used to live out of the state, and like I've known him since literally. Like a lot of my friends, you ever seen like the Rugrats when they just plop them in the little thing?
Yeah. In the
I've known
playpen.
these people since diapers.
Okay.
So when he was out of the state, I was going over to his parents' house like to walk his dog or like help them with stuff. And his dad's friend was like, "Oh, I'm opening an escape room.
Yeah.
You know, like to hide the key and like all
Yeah,
those rooms."
yeah.
And he's like, "We need somebody to do the voices." So like when you walk in, he was like, "Yeah, we have this like ship, like a captain's ship or like a old town like 1920s bank robbery and all this stuff." So he was like, "You come over, we do voiceover." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I come over and they like, you know, they got vodka and beer out, and I'm like, "All right, cool." And they're like, "All right, you're gonna be like a space commander or something."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have the microphone and I'm like, "Initiating beginning launch." You know, like, "You've now entered room 6501.
Nice.
You know, like the keypad is not noticed. Get ready to lock in." So I was, you know, like on some like PlayStation 2
Yeah,
video
totally.
game thing.
Yeah.
And I've never gone. I had never gone to the room to hear myself.
Oh, that
So
would be
I
an
need-
experience.
Yeah, and I see the guy all the time. He's like, you never come. I was like, I'm gonna get there. So
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna say something stupid. But it was a good time.
That's amazing.
Great
Yeah.
memory. So
So yeah, the way he tells it is like you were like, you know, ripping shots and doing voiceover with these dudes, and he was like imagining you just kind of like standing with these two Russian dudes, like arms crossed.
yeah, it was his dad and his friend. We're in his living room. Like
Yeah.
we're doing it, and he has like Adobe Audition opening, or just like recording. They're like, "Do it this way," and the dad's like putting all these effects. They do theater.
Oh, cool.
He's like a theater director, him and his mother.
Yeah.
And he's like putting all these effects on. He's like, "Watch this." And it's like auto-tuned or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
super reverb. So
Nice.
great time. I think I did that maybe 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So like I said, I still need to go, and maybe I'll make a TikTok, man. Like, hey, that's me. Like, I wonder if anybody's gone and like look it up and be like, who fuck is saying this? It's like,
Right,
nah, it
yeah.
took me 3 days to do that. So gotta love it. Shout out George.
Yeah. You did multiple characters?
Yeah.
Did you do different voices? Did you like mess around with your like intonation and stuff like that for
I
the different
I try
characters?
to,
Yeah.
but like I have such a deep, like cool man voice.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's hard when they're like, you gotta be a 19 post-Atlantic accents bank robber, like, back in the day, we went the lockdown is gone and we locate the key for the 15 seconds. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So I'm like, what? And they're like, it's perfect.
That is so
I
funny.
was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but they took it. It's there. I don't. This
Okay.
escape room, and I think it's in Towson, Maryland. So
Okay.
if anybody goes, that's me. If you get, Dr. Zoidberg voice, non-copyrighted,
Right, right. Yeah.
that was me. So my living digital legacy, I
Yeah,
guess, is
yeah.
what you can
Yeah,
call it.
that'll be
So
around for as long as the room's around for sure. Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
Wow. What a cool experience though. That sounds awesome.
Not a Renaissance man. That's hilarious. That's too funny.
All right. Moving on. Third one.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're getting through these
right.
pretty quick. Yeah. Yeah. So this one is the Town Branch Maple Barrel Stout. This one is 94 proof, so it's a little bit more than the last two. The flavor profile for this one is maple, cocoa, brown sugar, and cherry.
I can taste the cherry,
Yeah, it comes pretty prominent in
which I
that.
really like.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like this one. It's very flavorful. It's a little bit sweeter. The proof is a little bit higher, so you still get a nice little bit of a bite to it, but it's not overpowering where you're like, whoa, that put hair on my chest, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of need some, so I'm like, maybe I should go back to just down in this thing. Not bad at all.
Yeah, no, really good. Okay, something really cool that I did find out about you is that you have thrown out a first pitch at the Chesapeake Bay Sox baseball game.
I did.
That's so cool, man. Like, tell me about that. How did that
did.
experience come about, and how was the experience as a whole?
Shout out to my friend Sydney. She works for DC United now. She put me on. We did a community day with the Bay Sox. This is when they were still the Bowie Bay Sox. So it was pretty much like Howard County, like areas and businesses.
Yeah.
So it was myself. There was a book publisher, Howard County Community College, and then HCC and us were like one of the title sponsors. So it was cool to like see the logo on the big screen and stuff
yeah.
like that.
That's so awesome.
They're like, oh, do you want to go out and throw the first pitch? So I was like, all right, cool. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. And
Yeah.
I ended up doing an unofficial collaboration with the Bay Sox. Like,
Okay.
I made a collaboration, but I didn't sell it.
Okay.
So I gave out like 300 hats
Oh,
to
wow.
like the kids and stuff.
Nice.
Because we got free tickets. So
Yeah.
every ticket came with a hat.
That's cool.
Which was pretty cool. And a lot of my buddies all played baseball in college.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna go up there and throw a butter ball.
Right,
So
yeah.
so me and my buddy Jorge, we trained for like 2 weeks. Like I was doing all the
Yeah.
progressions and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and we did the video. I was like, all right, I gotta throw at least like a 40-mile-an-hour bomb.
Yeah.
Like that's probably as fast as it's gonna go.
Sure.
They're like, if you go and throw a ball, we're gonna laugh at you so badly. So luckily, I got out there. I threw a great ball.
Yeah.
Not ball. I threw a strike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only problem is the catcher dude was like 6'6".
Okay.
So he was really tall.
Yeah.
So when I threw it, it kind of like went really down. And he hit the ground, but it still like was a strike.
Sure.
And all my homies in the back, they're like, he really did it. And like my friends' parents were there, and they were like, all my friends that play baseball, and they're like, it was a great pitch.
Nice,
like,
nice.
I would have went to the, the back fence, but great pitch. I was like, thank you. Because everybody else was like, those little hospital passes are over.
Exactly.
I had it. I locked eyes with the catcher dude.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be the sportswear guy and throw a bad ball. That's like the dude Shams that does the NBA tweeting, like the trades and stuff.
Right.
He did a celebrity game, put up 0 points. I can't do that.
Right,
No disrespect to him, but like, I got to get some number.
Right. Yeah.
So I can't look bad. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember because there's some bad first pitches from like celebrities at major league games. I wonder if it was like I don't know, 50 Cent or something like that. He like just spiked it into the ground essentially 5 feet
No,
out from the from the
no
mound.
coordination.
Yeah,
You gotta have
yeah,
mobility. They like, I'm like, oh my gosh, come on, guys. We gotta work on
yeah,
this.
yeah.
So
No, that's awesome, man. That's
yeah,
really cool.
it was a good time.
Um, he, I also heard though that you may have dropped an F bomb at the stadium in front of everybody. Is that
Did
true?
Jorge say this?
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Oh man, I never should have gave you they numbers, bruh.
Tell me about that experience. That seems a little bit different than
I
throwing out the first
did. I
pitch.
did. I went back because a old supervisor of mine, she was working. So I used to work in nonprofit for a long time, nonprofit like data fundraising, and
Yeah.
she was there and she got us tickets to the game, and they were doing. I think the nonprofit was about like vision and sight stuff,
Okay.
and they were like, "Do you want to go and answer the trivia? It's gonna be like Jeopardy, like higher or lower. Like
Sure, sure, sure.
if you get it right or wrong, like they're gonna say, oh, I think it's what percent of Americans will wear corrective lenses
Yeah, yeah,
over the course of their lifetime." And I knew it because I wear glasses.
yeah.
And the guy had the mic, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, and he pulled it away. He pulled it away, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like the whole video,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
buddies were taking the video, and I
Yeah.
was like, you can see my mouth. I was like, and there was like kids there, and he put the mic behind him real fast,
Yeah, yeah.
and they were like, he put it
Very
back. And I was
tentative.
like, I'm gonna go with lower, and then they were like, okay, and then I asked my friends. We got back up to the seats. I was like, did you hear me drop it? They're like, yeah, yeah. You kind of said it real loud. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but he pulled it back, and then I guess in the video it didn't quite pick up because the dude cut it real fast.
Smart, yeah.
But then it was kind of dumb because all you heard was just Jeopardy music, and I'm just standing up there going, I'm like, I put my hands on my shoulders. I'm like, yeah.
It made you look like you didn't know the question, baby. Then.
See, I did know the
Yeah,
question. That was
yeah,
the
yeah.
problem because I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I definitely remember like my optometrist saying this to me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it just slipped out of my mind, but it was great. And Jorge was next to me. We were
Yeah,
up there
yeah.
together. There is a video of this that exists. I probably will post it later, or when this episode comes out, I'll
Sure.
post the
Yeah, yeah.
reference of
Yeah.
me like in front of my old boss. Like it's not like it was
Just people, yeah,
random
yeah,
people. This was
yeah.
my old like literally supervisor, and she invited me. It was like, this
Oh
is my
my
old,
goodness.
he used to work for me, and he just dropped the F bomb in front of 5,000 people.
That's so funny though.
It happens. It's just everything is like
Yeah.
episode of a movie in my life, so it's all good.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's funny though. It's funny.
Jeez.
So, are you a big baseball fan?
I'm an O's fan. I do like baseball. I love
Okay.
every sport, honestly. As long as they keep in score,
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
watch it. But I do love my hometown Orioles. So
Okay.
they
Yeah.
they compete.
Okay.
So
I mean, they have their moments. I'll give them that. They always start off the season strong, almost every year, and then for some reason they just after the break, they can't get it back together. I don't
we
understand.
got Pete Alonso now. So we're getting somewhere. I will be at Camden Yards respectively when I can.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'll be there a couple times too when the Yankees are in town because I'm a big Yankees fan. So.
give me the bottle, man. It's like nah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love sports. It's just I like I said, I'm an O's fan. It's just kind of how it goes.
Yeah, no,
So,
that's fair. Yeah, O's, Ravens. Yeah.
I'm actually a Carolina Panthers
Oh,
fan.
that's interesting. How'd that come about?
So growing up, I used to go down, or not me, but like our family used to go down to like South Carolina for like the training camps or preseason, like if they played up here, like preseason stuff.
Yeah.
And I always loved Steve Smith. He was like my favorite player at the time.
Okay.
And I was like a kid, and I was like, man, I like this jerseys with the cool blue.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I stuck with them. And then once I kind of learned the sport, I really liked Cam Newton when he was at Auburn. I liked him when he was a little bit time in Florida, but
Yeah.
I liked him at Auburn. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I'm going to go to wherever he goes. And
Yeah.
then he went to Carolina. So I've stuck with them tried and true for
Nice. Very
the
cool.
longest. I do love my Ravens. My favorite player right now is Lamar Jackson. So
Okay. Yeah.
I do love them and want them to thrive. But if it's against Carolina, I don't trash talk the Ravens. I just sit back because I'm like, we probably will lose this, but Carolina Panthers. Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay.
gotta
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. What about the Super Bowl? Did you have a team? Did you
Uh,
care that much or not?
I was just there for halftime.
Yeah.
So
Fair. Same.
I like Sam Darnold, so
Okay.
I'm glad that they did it. And
Yeah.
plus, the Patriots, I figured they got there. So
Yeah.
shout out to them
Yeah.
though. They still did it.
Yeah. To get to the Super Bowl is a big deal. So
Yeah,
congrats to them for making it that far, I guess.
I'll take it. I'll take it. So gotta love it.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, moving on to number 4.
Not number 4.
Number 4 is the Colonel E.H. Taylor Small Batch Bottled in Bond. This one is 100 proof.
What does that mean? It's like a freaking.
So the proof is 2 times the alcohol content. So it's 50% alcohol by volume.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right when you said it, because I was like, it's the questions. I was like, who the heck do I know named Colonel E.H. Taylor? I was like, gotta stop sipping these things.
The flavor profile for this one is caramel corn, butterscotch, oak, licorice, cherry, orange, and spice.
I'll say this one is my second favorite.
Okay.
I like the last one the best.
The
The maple.
Oh, the town branch. Yeah.
This one's good.
Yeah, Colonel E.H. Taylor is really good. So got a little, because it's under proof, it's got a little bit more of a kick to it for sure. Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Pretty smooth considering the proof, but
I'm here for it.
yeah. All right. So another thing I learned about you. This one I think also comes from Jorge.
Why'd I do this?
You are apparently a pretty good dancer, and you have the whole single ladies dance down pat.
I fucked this up. I should have never did this, bro. You know what's funny? I play games with, not to sidetrack, I play games with these guys every night.
Yeah.
No one said nothing. And now I was like, don't say nothing crazy. I'm supposed to be cool, whatever. Now they're going to expose me. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah. So you got that dance down, huh? Yeah. You want to maybe do it for the camera later?
Nah. Yeah, I was at a Nationals game too.
Yeah.
That was so crazy. Why? This is supposed to be.
Yeah.
I lost to this little girl. They just had like the dance cam.
Yeah.
Like, my goal is to always make the dance cam at the game.
That's the question I have for you, because this question actually I think comes from your sister. You beat out a bunch of 9-year-olds to get on the Jumbotron at an O's game.
What is wrong with y'all?
Tell me about that, actually. First, tell me about beating out the 9-year-olds, because, fuck them kids.
It was, when it's like they be showing like one person, the next one, the next one.
Yeah.
The Nationals one, it was just like single ladies challenge.
Okay.
And I was hitting that thing. And then it was like this little.
Yeah, everything.
Yes, I had the whole like section cheering for me.
Yeah.
And they put it back on me, and I was like, what? And I was like, come on. And then they put on this little girl, and they're like, yeah. And they were like, this guy. And I'm like, come on. They put on her, and she won.
Okay.
But
okay.
I didn't beat out the 9-year-olds. It was the same thing. Like,
same situation.
They were freaking dancing or whatever, and then they kept showing everybody. And then what was it like? This is so long ago, like the flossing dance. So I was doing that, and then they put it on me, and my sister's like, she's like, look, he's up there. And then I don't know why I started doing this like extreme double dab. Like I was like, I was like going like that, and they were like, oh my god, and they took it off, and I have a video of that too, so I probably will have to post these references. I'm like, I knew it, and like I said, I just talked to my sister this morning, and they're exposing me out here with the bourbon.
No, that's amazing. No, that's so funny. Yeah. So you love getting on the Jumbotron at the game, huh?
Yeah, anytime, even if it's just casual, just like waving, like, hey, I'm here to support,
Yeah.
look at this multicultural group of friends,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I don't know. I like going to games, having fun. Like, anytime games or like races, I always am like, if we're on a bus or going somewhere, I'm like, well, we're all going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So we might as well get along with each other, even
Yeah.
though we might not see each other that long.
Right.
But like,
Yeah.
even if you're sitting in the stands, it's like, we're all going to be here for the next 3 to 4 hours.
Right.
So we might as well just start talking with each other. Not that I'm like, hey, sir, like, when did you purchase your ticket? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
but sometimes it's kind of cool when you start interacting because you might get a free beer out of it.
Right, yeah, for sure. You never know.
You might make a connection. Like, I met so many people that I'll just be sitting and maybe I wear like a Baltimore Run Fest t-shirt or whatever. And they're like, oh, you ran the half marathon? And I'm like, yeah, I did. And they're like, what year? I'm like 25. They're like, me too. And then now you built that whole connection.
Yeah,
It's like, who
that's
you run
awesome.
with? It's like, oh, I run with Tribe. I'm like, wait a minute. I was just, then you had this whole conversation and somebody else is like, like that mutual connection always happens. Not that it's always sports related, but it's cool to have that with just random people. Like, I've met so many people doing that, and then I would see them like at the races randomly, and you might not remember names every time.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, that.
But I'll be
I
like,
knew the guy. Yeah, yeah.
They'd be like, hey man. I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What's up? 305 C29. Like, and they just keep going. It's like, all right, I'll see you later. I might never see that man again, but it's cool to have that just a micro moment that, whatever it turns into is just cool to me.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. It could be just that moment, or it could, see each other and end up on somebody's podcast. Who knows?
Yeah. Here we are.
Here we are.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. All right, we're going to do the final bourbon.
All right.
This is Blanton's Small Batch. And this one is 93 proof.
Okay.
Flavor profile for this one is vanilla, citrus, butterscotch, honey, caramel, nutmeg, and baking spices. This is my favorite bourbon to have.
This is definitely the smoothest one.
Yes. Yeah.
I will give it, and it's ooh.
That's really good, yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a nice little like feeling after. It's kind of like spicy cooling.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's really good. I love Blanton's.
I like this one.
All right. Final question. So I mentioned this in the intro. You are the founder of a sportswear and lifestyle brand called D17. Rocking the beanie with it right now. Love that.
She's been through some damage. She's holding true. Shout out to Carhartt. She's holding up.
It looks great.
I have my hair is not cut right now. So this is, any black guys, like when the hat and the beanie goes on.
Yeah.
I got to work on this and exfoliate because it ain't working up here.
I feel that. We'll talk a little bit about what inspired you to create the brand and how you use it to build community in the DMV area.
Yeah, so I started it back in 2016.
Okay.
16, 17 when I came out of undergrad. And I was already I've always been a designer just in life. And when I was in school, I was designing for like every student group.
Nice.
Like all the free t-shirts and
stuff.
Yeah,
I was cool.
Doing all of them. And I had a bunch of colleagues that were either doing music or making their own brands and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I should make my own brand. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. So I used to have a studio, like a agency when I was in undergrad, and it was D17 Productions. So I was, doing all these collaboration stuff.
Yeah.
Like we did some things. My boy Kasim, who raps, we did stuff with like Tyler the Creator.
Oh, that's cool.
Very, very, very early, like Logic.
Oh, wow.
Like YBN at the time when he was YBN Corday, but he was kind of still floating around.
Sure.
A lot of like underground rap scenes out here. And when people would ask me, they'd be like, how's D17? I'm like, it's actually this full name. It's not just abbreviated.
Yeah.
So then I was like, maybe I should chop it down.
Yeah.
And then when I was doing it, I was making, t-shirts, hoodies, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to be like the next Supreme or
Sure.
Stussy
Yeah, yeah.
or Palace.
Right.
And people were wearing my stuff to the gym. And I was
Mm.
like, why are you wearing it to the gym? You're not supposed to do that. And people are like, oh, like I wore it to the gym. It was really nice. And I think that tied all the way back to my ethos as an athlete
Yeah.
and just being in sports,
Sure.
that people are like, you should start making athletic wear and stuff like that. So we did that. And then it got into the running stuff probably around 2019.
Okay.
I did it maybe 18, 19.
Yeah.
And I did a collection. It was really great. We did some stuff with like Chasing Roses there in Seattle, or like Atlanta and Seattle.
Okay.
I sent them like a whole box of stuff for the
Yeah, yeah.
Portland Marathon. And then the running just kind of kept growing and growing and growing and growing. I started the club in like 2019 as well, but it wasn't like a run club. It was just me and my friends like working out.
Yeah.
And I just was, oh, we're all going here, we're all going here. And then this is gonna be a long lure, but I'll keep it quick.
Yeah, you
So
got time.
eventually I got a job at ASICS.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to work their sports style category for about a year up in Boston. I was remote, but it was COVID, but
Right. Yeah,
it
yeah.
was up in Boston. And I remember telling them, I was like, I got a run club and stuff. So they put me on a couple like Cayano,
Nice.
the first Nova Blast,
Yeah.
the first Meta Speed campaign.
Wow,
So
that's very cool.
like I remember like I made the team, we made like an NFT program and stuff like that. But I did a lot of the sports style with like very early Denim Tears, Awake New York,
Okay.
Kith, some stuff with the Olympics at the time with Novak Djokovic. So
Wow.
I was doing all that, but I was still here.
Yeah.
Eventually, when I left the company, I was still pushing the brand and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just been the stuff with the Bay Sox.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Maya. She's with U.S. Soccer. She used to be at the Washington Spirit. We did some markets with them.
That's cool.
We did a collaboration run with the Wizards.
Wow.
And it was like all this stuff is coming together and building community from it, because I've always wanted to talk about, which again goes back to like my ethos is I started some of these sports so late.
Yeah.
And now, especially when it is kids coming out of high school or they're finished college or post grad or whatever, it's like, where do I go now? Like I trained every day, went to school for 15 years.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, I'm an adult and it's over. I'm like, all right. So like we were playing like in a soccer league, we played in a kickball league,
Right.
we played
Yeah,
like in
yeah.
a basketball league. I'm like,
Sure.
I'm like, man, this is expensive. And then like we should go back to running, and that's what led to the club. And then it just kind of kept building from there. And then I was like, I want to keep working with other clubs and
Yeah,
stuff. And
yeah.
now I still create apparel.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm hoping now that with this infrastructure that I've kind of built over the last 2 years, it helps be able, I do three things, which is just education, access, and environment. So
Okay.
obviously bringing awareness, what to do when you're getting the right shoes, where to get fitted, what that looks like if it is with a Pacers or a PR Run and Walk or a
Right.
Charm City Run or a Feet First in Columbia.
Yeah.
Okay, this is how you start. Boom, here's how you get fitted. Okay, the next step is obviously like our weekly schedule or our monthly schedule. It's like, okay, here's places where you can now activate, meet people, stuff like that. And I always tell, like the Haraka thing, come see what the audience looks like. Come
Yeah,
see what
yeah.
the community looks like.
Right.
And then the last part is obviously like I want people to compete at some point.
Sure.
It doesn't have to be huge. It
Yeah.
could be a local 5K or something at a YMCA. I'm like, okay, you trained all this time. Now you can put it to the test. So we kind of build that way. But I just make cool stuff in the beginning, like singlets and stuff like that. So
Nice. Very
now
cool.
that we've built that infrastructure with like our singlets are 100% made in the United States.
Oh, very
I mostly am doing most of the design, but I keep a lot of the production domestic, being able to still use great materials, still be able to pull contemporary trends or vintage trends or whatever my brain hyperfixates on for like 48 hours. It's like, wham, we can do this and this and this and this. And then you can get equipped correctly. you can participate in a safe environment and you can look cool while doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I can kind of build that out into this. It doesn't have to be the biggest thing in the world,
Yeah.
but like once things start clicking in the way that I wanted it to, I hope that people will be like, man, I remember seeing him when he was in Charlotte and he, had all this stuff in his trunk. And I was pulling up on Mad Miles and Charlotte Running Company. And then I went to Jacksonville and I pulled up on them.
Yeah.
I was in Miami. I was in New York. I was just going everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I don't got a lot of stuff, but like, because I had it, I made it all, I
Yeah.
sold it all. And then people are like, you still got that shirt? Like, this hat is like 6 years old.
Right. Yeah.
And people are like, you still got that? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, where were you when I had like six
Right.
of these things in my fucking basement?
Yeah.
Like now I was really pushing them things. And then now it's like, okay, now I need to figure out what that strategy looks like. But it's really been a journey. And I always tell myself just to keep giving back what sports has given to me. So
That's amazing.
that community aspect is, obviously there's monetization that comes with
Sure.
it, and there's, opportunities, but I try as hard as I can to extend that to my groups or any groups. Like,
Yeah.
oh, y'all need this? Okay, let me connect you with this dude. Oh, y'all looking for this? Oh, then come talk to her. Like, I literally today, I'm pulling people.
Right.
Like, oh, RIDC. Oh,
Yeah.
we just ran a Philly. Oh, it's my boy. He organized the whole thing. Okay, y'all can talk and stuff like that because that was given to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can only do my best in extending it to other people. So
Nice.
that's just how it's been. So I don't want to get too sappy with it. But
No,
like,
no,
that's just how it goes.
that's amazing
So,
though. I love to hear it. I love the community aspect and the community building and the fact that you are like creating this here locally, domestically for the people. It's incredible. Like it's inspiring even. So
it's a good
yeah,
time.
and actually while we have a second, where can people find your stuff so they can go like check it out?
Yeah, just d17.shop or d17clothing.com. Either one works. Or my personal social is just d17 Terrance. You can just Google it. Like,
Yeah.
it's all just d17 clothing for
Okay.
all of it, and it's all connected to running and our Strava
Yeah,
and
nice.
stuff like that.
Very
So I'm
cool.
hoping this year we can really find ways to activate, like with the other clubs and everything,
Yeah.
and be able just to continue to build not only for the DMV, but like how that extends outside of it. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping this year to really get on the road again.
Nice.
Maybe not so much as racing, but really just sitting down with clubs and just understanding like what they're missing, who needs to make that call.
Right.
Like, oh, y'all have been trying to do this. I know the girl over here.
Sure.
Oh, or you might know this person.
Yeah.
Because we're all connected in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Not this like this philosophical like everything is
no.
bound by one. But it is kind of true.
Right, yeah.
Because like I said, I'll go somewhere or I'll see something on Instagram and I'm like, I went to go run the Charlotte Half Marathon and I met my homie Alex like a year ago because I drove to Charlotte to see my friends. I met him there. He ended up helping us as a group get into the race.
Okay.
And then by the time we made that connection, he was already doing some other stuff, which led to his homie going to TRE. And I was like, wait a minute, I know him. And then one of my homies, Afia, also went to TR. I was like, wait, I know her. So it's like now they're all converging in the same spot. And I'm like, do y'all know each other? And they're like, no, we've never met until today.
Wow.
And I was like, I met him 2 years ago.
Right.
I've known you for a number of years. We're, 500 miles apart, but still connected by that one thing.
Right, yeah.
So I'm just trying to find ways to continue to connect that web.
That's so cool,
And
yeah.
hopefully I, get a little shoe or something. New Balance, Asics, Under Armour, Nike, Adidas, Anta. Hopefully that's the goal one day, but I really wanted to represent all of us. It's like, man, we really got it.
Yeah.
And it's, a great product to go with it. So people can be like, man, that's the D17, I don't know, suplex 4000.
Right, yeah.
It's a non-plated, something like that. And people are like, man,
Yeah.
like, okay, that represents, oh, my homie's from
Yeah.
PG or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm hoping will come, but
No, that's
in due
very
time.
cool. Yeah, no, I mean, good luck, and I know you can grind through it, and
Yeah,
I mean,
thank you.
there's definitely been other companies out there who have started in the same way. Like, I mean, Bandit New York, like they were just a run club at first, then
Yeah.
they were against paying fees for races, so and now they're a global brand. So
Yeah, or like Under
it's
Armour. It was
yeah,
in Kevin Plank's grandma's basement,
exactly, yeah,
and you never know just how quickly or like being able to see what's going on like behind the scenes because sometimes you're like, oh, you haven't dropped. I'm like, man, you know how many nights I stayed up trying to find this one person to
yeah,
make this damn hoodie so I can get this thing made in the
yeah,
United States? Like,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, okay, we're sourcing fabric. Like, I have colleagues in Miami, like with Sneaker Impact, they help recycle shoes and turn them into post-consumer products.
That's
So
cool.
we have that tied with the run clubs. Any of our bigger events, people come donate shoes either to swap if still able to be used,
Yeah.
or we just donate them. They turn them into whatever they want to keep them out of landfills.
Oh, that's
So like I
amazing.
met Brian and Mo, and that was connected through my friend Yadira, who was connected. It's like now it's like all these things, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How do we all know each other, but we kind of don't,
Right. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we do.
It's like the running community, the sports community is such a like small community, but at the same time, it's still kind of large enough where we don't actually all know each other, but we're all connected close
Yeah,
enough.
and we
Yeah.
can work together.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, we
Yeah.
can all work together. There's avenues for us to all work together. People can buy 2 T-shirts.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. Like, but like the stuff with Sneaker Impact, being able to have that available. Like I
Yeah.
said, having that access and education. People are like, okay, I got old shoes. What do you do? I just throw them away.
Yeah.
Bring them here, put them here. Obviously you can post about that you donate your shoes,
Sure.
and we now have the ability to show it from donation to what it looks like
Yeah.
next. Like Sneaker Impact, they'll show like, here's your box coming in. Oh, we sorted it. They have this AI that sorts it and stuff, whether it's still usable or it's
Oh,
not.
cool.
They send all the videos and like, here it is. Here's your shoes. It's all dust.
Yeah.
And then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we turned it into a bench. Like,
Oh,
here's the bench,
interesting.
like, somewhere in Doral or Kendall or Little Havana. Boom,
Yeah.
there it is. So we have
That's
the ability to
cool.
kind of tell that whole story
Wow.
from literally material to material,
Yeah.
or product to to post consumer product. And
That's
it's like,
cool. Yeah, I might have to get with you on that a little bit more because
yeah,
I actually just retired a pair of shoes yesterday. I did a little run and it hit my 400 and change limit, and
yeah.
I'm looking for some place to to get rid of them. So
I'll
yeah,
take them. I had like 40 pairs in my trunk one time. I'm like, yo, who wears a size 13? I'm like,
yeah,
anybody
yeah,
got 13, Saucony glides? I'm
yeah,
like, anybody can take a pair of these? Like, I don't want to get rid of them. These are brand new. So
yeah,
I'm always like, okay, here you go. You never ran before. I might have something. Like, what's your shoe size? Obviously, we'll get you the right ones. Or
yeah.
if I can't, well, you should go here. You should go here. Don't just like buy something because I don't want people to get hurt
Right.
and stuff like that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, here's the avenues how to do it and correctly. You say my name or whatever, so they kind of know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps people excited because when we went to Charlotte, sorry, I'm rambling.
No,
When
you're
we went to
good.
Charlotte, two of my friends, they came with us. Jorge was one of them. And my friend Yafet, they were like, I did not know how crazy this thing is. Like the expo to race day to the post festival.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm trying to do this now. Like, this is crazy. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, this thing is like the Super Bowl
For sure.
for a city. And
Yeah.
it's crazy because
Yeah.
some of these things have been happening forever. And we probably saw it on the news. And we were like, ain't nobody running.
Right.
Now I'm like, damn, I'm going to Austin later this week. Maybe I could stop by and do a quick little Shamrock 5K,
Yeah.
for the weekend.
Absolutely.
So that's the life now. I love it, and I'll do it until I'm dead. So and then by the time that happens, the shoe will happen. I'll be long dead. Then I'll shut the brand down, and then everything will get resold
Yeah.
for real high, and then maybe my sister will inherit it for like one last thing. I've already pre-recorded it. Like I have a thing on my website, it's like for when I die.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then it'd be like, nothing will be made after my death. Like this is to mint everything.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that'll be the cool part.
There
And
you
then
go.
I'll be giggling and drinking Town
Tim
Branch
Branch.
in my little cubby in the sky. That'll be the plan.
Amazing.
So
That's awesome, man.
yeah.
That's awesome. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on, talking all about D17 and getting to know you and your dance moves and all that.
Throwing it down.
Throwing it
And
down.
I was gonna be a rental bachelor party. Me and the homies. We will dance. That'd be our workout sometimes. We be
Nice.
dancing at literally for 4 hours straight. My last friend Hassan's wedding, we was doing layup lines.
Oh, wow.
Like
That's crazy.
they're like, what the fuck are they doing? They're doing layup lines. Like what? Now they're calling audibles.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even dancing. They're calling pitches. He's trying to do pitching signs. But
No, that's funny.
I love them.
Yeah.
So shout out to them for the
Yeah.
interaction. I knew they were gonna say something stupid. So I'm gonna get them tonight. Like I said, I don't know which camera. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
you got
them.
this one back here.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get them tonight because they're gonna be like, I told you we was gonna do it. Like you thought we wasn't. I was like, well, I didn't hear from him. Los didn't say nothing. Maybe y'all didn't do anything. And my sister's gonna be like, I told you it wasn't gonna be something serious. And I was like, all right, whatever. So back to Stella Montes tonight,
Yeah.
Arc Raiders. We'll see how it goes.
All right. Nice.
So-
Nice. Well, yeah. Tell them I said thank you. I appreciate all their inputs. Thank you again for coming out and sitting down and trying out these bourbons. Telling the people all about what you do. I really appreciate it.
And thank you for having me, man. It's a great platform. Shout out to Dakota
Yeah. Shout out.
and whoever else comes on to sit in the hot seat. Enjoy the aromas. Don't one shot it. Take your time. This is not a 5K. I like running 5Ks.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people hate it. Take your time. See, you can see I was out by mile 3. I was cooked. That's why I haven't hit that sub 2 yet. I'm sitting close, but
Nice.
nah.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I
of
really do
course.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Thank you so much. And then for everybody at home watching, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to all of this episode. Really appreciate it. Go check out Terrance on social media, D17 Terrance. Also check out D17's website. Check out all their gear. I went and checked it out last night. Some very, very cool stuff on there. Also, like and subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube. Really, really appreciate when you support, and it really helps us continue the show. All right. Thank you so much again, and we will see you on the next episode. Bye.